These are some of the most overlooked and underrated movies on Netflix that deserve far more attention than they usually get. From dark psychological stories and intense crime dramas, to haunting sci-fi and powerful character studies, here's a list of hidden gems that deliver strong performances and memorable storytelling.
Look, I see your milk.
No ice to me.
Good, because I don't remember if I filled the tray this morning. Was a whirlwind.
Now, Tony, a lot of worried folk out here.
This is unbelievable.
Okay, Dad. If you wanted to take a moment to apologize, I think it would expedite this release process.
I'm not going to admit guilt to something I didn't do.
At number 10, we have Dead Man's Wire. This is a crime thriller movie based on a true story from 1977. Bill Skarsgård stars as Tony Karitsis, a disgruntled real estate developer who takes the son of a mortgage broker hostage using a shotgun wired as a dead man's switch around his own neck. What starts as a personal act of revenge quickly turns into a media spectacle that grips the entire nation. The film opens with raw desperation and tension, throwing you straight into Karitsis' volatile mindset and the chaos he creates. Dacre Montgomery, Alabama Pacino, and Coleman Domingo deliver strong supporting performances in this tense and unsettling true crime story. It holds an IMDb rating of 6.5.
¿Qué tenemos aquí?
La luna trasera derecha está rota.
¿Qué cuerpo?
Cuchilladas. Usted es la mujer de Arturo. Siento decirle que le hemos hallado sin vida. ¿Cuándo fue la última vez que le vio?
Anoche. ¿Qué le ha pasado?
At number 9, we have A Widow's Game. This is a crime thriller movie based on a real Spanish case. Ivana Bacuro stars as a young widow whose seemingly perfect life collapses when her husband is found stabbed to death. As the police investigation begins, cracks start appearing in her story, revealing a hidden double life filled with secrets and manipulation. The film opens with a chilling domestic scene and quickly builds into a tense psychological game between the widow and the detectives trying to uncover the truth. Karma Maki and Tristan Aloa give strong supporting performances. It holds an IMDb rating of 6.5.
Well, this was your daddy's. Brought back from the war. I figure it's time to pass it on.
It's the best present I ever got. Thank you.
At number 8, we have The Devil All the Time. This is a Southern Gothic crime drama movie set across the rural Midwest and Appalachia after World War II. The film follows several interconnected characters struggling with violence, corruption, religious fanaticism, and moral decay. Tom Holland and Bill Skarsgård lead a strong ensemble that includes Robert Pattinson and Harry Melling in memorable roles. The story opens with a haunting and grim tone that immediately immerses you in its dark, brutal world of sin and desperation. It holds an IMDb rating of 7.1.
Come to me.
At number 7, we have Under the Skin. This is a sci-fi psychological thriller movie. Scarlett Johansson gives a haunting performance as an alien entity in human form who drives around Scotland in a van, seducing lonely men and leading them to a horrifying fate. The film is minimalist and unsettling, focusing more on atmosphere, imagery, and existential dread than traditional plot. It opens with a striking and eerie sequence that immediately establishes its cold, hypnotic, and deeply unsettling tone. It holds an IMDb rating of 6.3.
See this, boss.
That's one of my firearms. How did they find it?
I'm making inquiries.
His name is Fahak. We'll spell it with a PH, so it sounds like Fahak.
Please!
All right, Fahak, Kanda Fahak.
Please!
At number 6, we have The Gentleman. This is a crime comedy thriller movie directed by Guy Ritchie. Matthew McConaughey stars as an American expat who builds a thriving marijuana empire in London and then tries to sell it. When word gets out, every criminal in the city wants a piece of the action, leading to a chaotic web of double crosses and violence. The film opens with sharp, fast-paced narration and slick dialogue that immediately hooks you into its stylish and darkly funny world. Charlie Hunnam and Hugh Grant also deliver standout performances. It holds an IMDb rating of 7.8.
It's an opportunity to prove your love
Before the weekend is through.
But if you leave now, there are things about us and each other that you're never gonna know.
It seems like someone wanted all of us here.
Love is kind of like a game of chess.
At number 5 we have Bone Lake. This is a psychological horror thriller movie. A couple looking for a romantic weekend getaway at a remote lake house finds their plans ruined when they are forced to share the property with another mysterious and attractive couple. What begins as awkward tension slowly turns into a dark web of manipulation, lies, and psychological mind games that eventually escalate into something much more dangerous and bloody. The film opens with an unsettling atmosphere and builds dread through its intimate and claustrophobic setting. It holds an IMDb rating of 5.1.
A bit. A lot. With you.
You made another like me.
I'm not replacing you.
But you did it.
At number 4 we have Archive. This is a sci-fi thriller movie. Theo James stars as a scientist working in a remote facility who is desperately trying to bring his deceased wife back to life using advanced artificial intelligence and robotic bodies. As he gets closer to success, strange and disturbing events begin to occur that make him question everything around him. The film opens with a quiet, introspective tone that slowly builds into something much darker and more emotional. It holds an IMDb rating of 6.3. At number 3 we have Polar. This is an action thriller movie. Mads Mikkelsen stars as a retired assassin living a quiet life in the wilderness. When his former employers decide to eliminate him to avoid paying his pension, he is forced back into a world of violence. The film opens with stylish action and a cool, gritty tone that immediately sets the stage for its over-the-top and violent story. It holds an IMDb rating of 6.3.
In 1922, I murdered my wife. One suitcase.
Woman had to be crazy to leave a nice house like this one.
At number 2 we have 1922. This is a horror drama movie based on a Stephen King novella. Thomas Jane stars as a farmer who murders his wife with the help of his son and then tries to cover it up. As guilt, paranoia, and supernatural forces begin to haunt them, their lives spiral into madness and despair. The film opens with a grim, atmospheric tone and slowly builds dread through its rural setting and psychological horror. It holds an IMDb rating of 6.2.
¿Qué vamos a comer?
Lo que le sobra a los de arriba.
¿Hay mucha más gente abajo?
Dentro de poco habrá menos.
Ayúdame a bajar.
And finally, at number 1 we have The Platform. This is a dystopian thriller movie. In a strange vertical prison, food descends on a platform from the top level down. Those on the upper floors eat, well, while the people below slowly starve. Ivan Masag stars as a man who wakes up on one of the lower levels and quickly realizes the brutal survival system he's trapped in. The film opens with a shocking and claustrophobic premise that immediately pulls you into its dark social commentary and escalating chaos. It holds an IMDb rating of 7. These underrated Netflix movies prove that powerful storytelling doesn't always need big budgets or flashy marketing. Many of them offer intense performances, thought-provoking themes, and gripping tension that stay with you long after the credits roll. Happy binge watching.